Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Learning Addition. Today I'm going to show you how to add, and our first equation is going to be 1 plus 1, the most standard, simple equation you've got. So you have 1, you're using addition, this is the plus sign, and then you have another 1. So what's that going to equal? Imagine this as, you can make anything for this, but I'm going to use this as a circle. So you have one circle, and you're adding another circle. So what do you have? You have 2 circles. This is 2. Both of these equal 2. So if you have 2 circles, that would mean you just bring that 2 right up here, and then now you have 2. So 1 added to another 1 would get you 2.
All right, guys, now I'm going to explain the question 2 plus 2. So I'll write it right here, 2 plus 2. And as David explained, this is the addition sign, so that means you add them together. So now, instead of 1 plus 1 where you had only 1 ball, now we're going to have 2 circles on each side. So this 2 is these 2 circles, and then another 2 over here. And then now you just need to count all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would give you 4. So the answer to this would be 4. So
now for the next one, we have 2 plus 1. Let's write it over here. 2 plus 1. Now I have a little trick for this one. So let's say we have 2 balls, right? And then we're adding 1 more. You're adding 1 more ball. So 2 plus 1. When you have a 1 here, when you're adding a 1 to a number, or let's say even vice versa, 1 plus 2, this number, the one that isn't 1, is going to be the next number. So if you have 2 balls here and 1 ball here, you're going to have 1 more ball here. So 1, 2, the next number is going to be 3. You have 3 balls. So our answer is 3. And we can write that right here.
all right, our next example is 3 plus 1. So I'll write that here. And using David's trick, the next number after 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of having to write all those balls and everything, it's just 4. So 4. And guys, make sure you know your numbers, know your sequence, at least the first 10 numbers, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you don't know any of these, I recommend learning these before learning addition, because that'll make it much easier.
All right, guys, so our next equation is 5 plus 2. So we have 5 plus 2. Now, using Anshuk's sequence, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is the 5th number in this sequence. So, and we have plus 2. So we have 2 right here as the 2nd number in the sequence. So you can think of this as going 1, 2 more in the sequence. So 6 and then 7 is the next 2 numbers in the sequence. So we have 5 and then plus 2 would be 6 and then 7. So that's our answer right there. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is David.
And my name is Anshuk.
And welcome back to Click Academics. Today we're going to be learning adding fractions.
Now we're going to do the problem 1/2 plus 1/2. And before doing this problem, make sure to watch our video on fractions and decimals and ratios so you have a good understanding of fractions, because you need to know what fractions are before learning how to add them and subtract them or multiply them and stuff like that. So how we're going to do this is we're going to use something called the butterfly method, which is cross multiplication. So we multiply 2 times 1, and we put that up here, so 2. And then we multiply 2 times 1 over here, which is 2. And then what we do is add them. because there's an addition sign over here. So this gives us the numerator. And to get the denominator, all we have to do is multiply the bottom numbers or the denominators of the two fractions, which is 2 and 2. So 2 times 2 would be 4. So there's our answer. And a simpler way to do this is if two fractions have the same denominator like this one, then you could just keep them the same. So since both of these are 2, we just write 2 over here, and then we just add these two numbers. So 1 plus 1, which is 2. And that would give us our answer also. And another example here is, let's say 1/3 plus 1/3. These two are the same, so 3 sticks, and then you just add these two, so 2/3. So now going back onto topic, here's another problem. 2 over 5 plus 3 over 6. And what we're going to do for this problem is, like I said, cross multiply. So we do 2 times 6, which is 12, and 5 times 3, which is 15. Then you add these two, so 12 plus 15 is 27, and that is our numerator. And then to get the denominator, we multiply these two, so 5 times 6 is 30, and that's our answer. But we could actually simplify this. Both of these have 3 as a denominator, as a factor. So 27 divided by 3 is 9. 30 divided by 3 is 10. So 9/10 is our answer.